Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shela Anjani. I am from International Class of Accounting Management. In this moment, I want to describe about equity securities. So stay tuned.
Equity securities. A company may have idle cash that it does not need immediately for its current operation. Just like individuals, a company may seek to invest this money so that its value grows over time. Rather than placing the cash in checking or savings accounts in banks, where interest rates are relatively low, companies may choose to invest in other corporations or government entities for potentially higher rates of return. Any option is for the company to invest in equity securities. First, investment in stock. The investor buys a number of shares of stock at a purchase price per share. The investor becomes a partial owner of the corporation and is called a stockholder. Benefits of stock investor. First, the investee may pay dividends, which are payouts of profits to stockholders. Secondly, the market value per share may increase over time, and the investor may experience a gain on the value of the shares owned. Two methods is using by stock investment: fair value through net income method and equity method. The choice for each investment depends on the percentage of another corporation outstanding shares that the investing company purchase. If a company purchases less than 20% of another corporation outstanding shares, the fair value through net income method is used. If a company purchases between 20% and 50% of another corporation outstanding shares, the equity method is used. There are 5 possible journal entries related to investing in stock as follows: purchase the stock investment, receive dividend payments, recognize net income of the issuing corporation, adjust to fair value, and sell the stock investment. First is purchase the stock investment. There is no difference between the fair value through net income and equity methods when stock is purchased. The accounts used in the journal entries are identical under both methods. Number 2, receive dividend payments. Fair value through net income method. Under the fair value through net income method, the investor simply reports dividend received as revenue. The dividends revenue account is credited. Equity method. Under the equity method, dividend received are reported as a reduction of the investment count. The investing company's significant ownership percentage result in a transaction that is analogous to the corporation paying itself. Number 3 is recognize net income of the issuing corporation. Fair value through net income method. There is no journal entry under the fair value through net income method, where the percentage of investor ownership is not considered significant enough to participate in the issuing company's earnings. Equity method. Under the equity method, the investing corporation owns such a significant percentage of the issuing corporation shares that it actually takes ownership of its percentage of the issuing corporation net income and reports it as its own. Number 4 is adjust to fair value. Fair value through net income method. A third difference between the two methods is that the carrying value of the investment under the fair value through net income method must be adjusted to fair value at the end of each accounting period. Fair value is the current trading price of the stock on the market, which is readily available for public corporation in financial newspaper and online sites. For investment that involve less than 20% of the issuing corporation outstanding stock, a gain or loss is recorded if fair value is different than carrying value. The investment count is debit if the fair value increase, and an unrealized gain is recognized by crediting the unrealized holding gain or loss net income count. Equity method. For investment that involve 20% or more of the issuing corporation outstanding stock, there is no adjustment to fair value. The last is sell the stock investment, fair value through net income method. A final difference between the two methods is on the sale of the investment. The carrying value of the investment under the fair value through net income method must be adjusted to fair value at the time the shares are sold. The investment account is debit if the fair value increase, and an unrealized gain is recognized by crediting the unrealized holding gain or loss net income account. This count in the journal entry are reversed if the fair value of the investment declines. Equity method. For investment that use the equity method, there is no adjustment to fair value at the time of sale. A second investment choice for the company is debt securities such as corporate or governmental bonds. Bonds are loans made collectively by smaller lenders, such as other corporations and individual people, to a corporation. The people or companies who invest in corporate bonds are called bondholders. Investments in bonds may be classified as either short or long-term assets, depending on the length of the time that the buyer intends to hold the investment. Short-term bond investment held for less than 1 year may be called marketable securities or trading securities and appear as a current asset on the investor balance sheet. Long-term investment in bonds are held for more than 1 year, usually many years by the investing corporation. Long-term investment in bonds are classified as either held to maturity or available for sales securities.
Thank you for watching my video. I hope you can understand about equity securities. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.